I think there is real recognition that although the original MDGs were very successful, they needed to be updated, that there needed to be the sustainability component. There needed to be this idea that you wanted to go towards traditionally marginalized populations, that you needed to get those populations that had been left behind by the original MDGs. But I think in going about that, there's been a certain lack of discipline. I think that you could still have the same scope of ambition of the current draft that's kicking around in the Open Working Group with far fewer goals and far fewer targets. Because I don't think it'll serve anyone well to have targets in there that are simply impossible or worded so poorly that nobody will feel actually committed to do anything about them.
So what would you lose?
That sustainable tourism is in there twice. I don't think I would have it in there once. There's 69 targets on means of implementation, all of which are not particularly serious and were just added mainly as a diplomatic point of leverage to say that we expect to see plans about how these targets will be achieved. Hopefully, the Financing for Development Conference makes clear that there are real plans and real ways to get there. There are some things in there that are just, I think there's something in there about zero food waste. As much as I support reducing waste, that I don't think you'll get to zero. And I think finding that sweet spot of things that are ambitious but not ludicrous is really important, because it's going to be bad for everybody if 2 years from now we're already seeing a spate of stories about how we are failing against the SDGs, how we're not going to meet these commitments, how these numbers are impossible. And the good thing is, with the expertise at places like CGD and the UN, member states, we can figure out what that sweet spot of ambition is. That we're not going to eliminate stunting in 15 years, but we can make a really big dent in it. And by identifying practical, pragmatic, yet ambitious targets, we can galvanize additional resources and support. And I think if you look back at the MDGs, they were most effective when they took where we thought we were going and then upped that level of ambition by 15, 20, 25, 30%. And I think that's realistic in the world we live in. So I think there'll have to be some hard reckoning among member states about how to do this.